Hello, Borridar. It's afternoon, so it's Prinhoundar. Good afternoon, everyone. Farmer Ben back again. Remember to click like, subscribe, and if you enjoy the slightly random British nature of the humour and the outrageous British accent and the ridiculous little waving men who never do anything useful around my base, and all of these things, then by all means do like and subscribe and press the little bell button. So first things, let's start off with the admission that I've been doing like a few of these cheap online surveys where you earn like 20p for a survey, and over time I've saved up enough money to buy myself a pet dragon using the VIP, the Halloween VIP pass, which was so there we are. So I'm not technically free to play. I'm cheap to play. I have bought a few odd gems before as well. I think I bought 200 gems once, so it's 200 gems and a VIP pass now, all bought using survey points because, as I say, I don't like spending real money on the game. And there goes the Wi-Fi. Yay, Wi-Fi! You suck. You suck. Anyway. There we go. So the main purpose of this video was to have a look at the very last level on, Return to Morlovia. Return to Morlovia with the wicious vampires. The wampires. So here we are. This is the stage 20 on hard. I am going to be taking a team. I'm going to drop Liana. Liana's very nice. Very nice. She did a lovely job. But I don't really want her because I think I'm going to want more yellows, because pretty sure there'll be plenty of purple enemies. And so obviously yellow's strongest against them. Now in terms of battle items, the main thing you must take is antidotes, and you hopefully see why in a moment. I'm going to take time stops because they're always a favourite. I'm probably not going to leave dragon banners. I don't think I want them. I'm going to take some mana potions. I don't normally only ever take minor ones, although I do keep running out of them because I keep running out of large bones, and running out of bones is losing your bone is a problem for many men, if we're honest. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. Let's take as well. I've got my time stops. I got my things. I don't really want to use dragon attacks, they're expensive as a bomb attacks and things like that, so I'll probably just go with some arrow attacks because they're cheap. So he's trying to do it cheap. Now if your team isn't as, I'm quite fortunate really, I've got a lot of 5 stars I can take here. If your team is not, if you're a bit short of 5 stars, then I would suggest you do take more powerful items, like if you can make them dragon attacks, bomb attacks. Time stops are really helpful. You definitely want antidotes. You could take like mega mana potions, the ones that give you fully recharge you and everything else. So there's plenty of options out there basically. Now I haven't checked. You can check online. There's almost always somewhere which will tell you what monsters you're going to be facing. Now the little pumpkin things get on my wick, but there you go. You can if you're careful, you can generally stop them going off. I spend more time, I think, watching the little pumpkins than actually doing the missions. So I can see that I've got one that's going to go off there, but that's not a disaster. Boom! No, Mr. Pumpkin. So yeah, in some ways it adds an interesting extra little dimension to it, having to sort of take out the pumpkins as well. It does sometimes stop you making what I think, or what it appears to me, would be the best moves, but there we go. So as you can see, my yellow tiles, because I've triple stacked yellow, they are doing quite a lot of damage to these little pumpkin heads, and I'm quite fortunate now to have Vivica, which means that I can heal using one of my yellows, which is quite nice. There are other healers are available. So here we go. Moving on now. I'm going to probably, this pumpkin's going to explode unless, very lucky, there we are. A bit of luck there. Now the yellow pumpkin I don't need to worry about because I have a yellow gem, so if I press the yellow gem, the yellow pumpkin goes boom, and all my yellow heroes get a bit of extra mana, which is quite nice. So you can use it, you can definitely use the pumpkins in your favour as well. I'm going to throw this purple 5 in a row in there. That should get me, again, there we go. Now the purple pumpkin, there's no particular advantage to it going off. I don't think whatever I can do, I can stop. So I'm going to set the red pumpkin off because I don't think I can do anything about the green one. You can see, boom, there it goes. Couldn't stop the green one going off, so I may as well have the mana for my red hero rather than blow up the green one. So use the pumpkins as much as you can, and as always, before you get to you can sort of use a bit of time each wave. Once you're down to only one enemy, take a bit of time and recharge. Get yourself sorted, get yourself ready before you move on to the next level. It's my sort of standard. It's a fairly sort of standard strategy. Now, I haven't been doing it with the waves on this because I know realistically I can deal with the mobs fairly well. But sometimes, like later on, it can be a really good idea to just have your to have that extra bit of resilience built in before you go mental on your attack. So I've got my purple pumpkin here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the blue one, which is a shame. I don't have a blue hero, but even if I did, they wouldn't be getting any mana from it. So there we go. The green pumpkin's going to go off now. Boom, boom, boom. You can see that the mobs do quite a large amount of damage. They are quite tough when they hit my heroes, but doesn't matter too much. So I can keep that going. Blow up that purple pumpkin. There's a green pumpkin appeared down the bottom of the blue one. Oh, crikey, look at that. Pumpkin Central. So around this sort of time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start thinking about the boss level. The pumpkins are going to be annoying. There's going to be a lot of pumpkins going to explode all of a sudden. I don't think I can stop most of them. There we go. I stopped a couple. Boom, boom. Oh, there we are. Well, I'm going to heal with Vivica because the next couple of pumpkins are going to go off as well. So I don't want to go into the bosses with really low health, which is what would happen at the moment because of those pumpkins going off. There we are. Boom. It's so the pumpkins probably then did as much damage to me as a lot of the mobs have done during the level, which is sort of fairly typical, really. So let's try and blow. There we are. Let's get rid of another pumpkin there. It's all about. So the pumpkins is worth just sort of trying to keep them moving. I'm going to want Vivica charged again because I can see my health is going down, and I can't see me stopping it right now. So I do like to sort of try and keep everyone charged. Vivica's going to have to go off. This is one of these things where I've got a lot of pumpkins not helping me out very much here. Yeah, it's lots of tricks, not many treats. Now this bit I can actually get the 3 green pumpkins to go off together. I don't have a green hero to take advantage of it. You'll notice I'm not really sort of trying to hit this guy because before I go on to the boss wave, I kind of want to get a better looking screen. There's no point rushing on to the boss wave on this. This isn't a challenge event. There's no timer. So I may as well take it fairly steady and sort of set up a good screen. Now for me, a good screen is going to have plenty of yellow tiles on it, ideally a yellow gem. It may not happen. I can see you can see there's a red gem there. I'm going to blow out the blue gem, clear a little bit of space. Yeah, let's see if I can. Yeah, it's a little bit better. I got a bit of a. I can get a yellow gem in one move by doing this. I better blow out this purple pumpkin though, or I'm going to end up. One's going off. Boom. And there's the yellow gem is set up. So now that the yellow gem is set up, because that will do a reasonable amount of damage to at least 2 of the enemy bosses, I will then move on. So here we go, moving on to the bosses. Now most of my heroes are snipers, so they only hit one person. So I'm going to target Valeria. Now the reason I'm targeting Valeria rather than Victor or Vlad is because she's blue. And the majority of my heroes are yellow, so they will do an extra amount of damage against Victor and Vlad, but not against Valeria. It's very pretty, but a little bit dead. She does look dead tired. Never mind. I'll get my coat. So here we go. So let's see. I'm going to blow the red gem. That'll chuck in a bit of damage. Boom. Chunks of stuff going off there. You can see all of the vampires now. Their mana is nearly full, which would be a little bit of a worry. So there's Vlad going in with a bite, Valeria going in with a bite. Now this is the really interesting thing which I found. Now you can't do this on raids when you face Valeria and Vlad and so on, but all you have to do is press on your antidotes, press antidote, and bam, so it's all gone. Now antidotes, I knew it would work for the the poison thing over time, but it also removes the thing that where they are draining my health. So now if I set Vivica off, you'll see Vivica goes off, and none of the vampires get any benefit from it. Which is great, you know. It's really helpful. So that's why antidotes are so beautiful. And as you can see, Valeria is now nearly dead, and I'm not really having, at the moment at least, I haven't really had to try too hard. So Victor will go off now. He does put up their shields, which is annoying, but it's not it's not the end of the world. There's far worse things. There we go. So Valeria is now largely burnt. Valeria is dead. Vlad's going to go off. Before I press Vivica's healing, I mean, Vivica's healing would remove the thing as well, but I think Vlad would get the benefit of being healed. It doesn't really matter which of them I aim for now, so I'm going to aim for Victor because realistically, but they're both vulnerable to yellow tiles. So I'm going to throw in my targeting now on Victor. Remembering, as I say, to keep chucking in the using the antidotes every time they sort of start getting ahead of themselves, because their damage over time is quite brutal, but with simple basic low level antidotes you can immediately remove it. Now if you're finding it a bit tougher, obviously, if you're not, I mean, I'm doing it fairly quickly here because I've got quite good heroes. If it's taking you longer, you may need to ration your antidotes a bit more. So don't necessarily feel you have to use them all at once. So, like, maybe wait until all the vampire special attacks have gone off and then use them. You could also take super mana potions. They're very nice. Very nice. I don't tend to bother with them. So here you can see that the two vampires... No, sorry, I thought the two vampires had both gone off. The vampire's gone off, so then again, there goes the antidote. Bam, all healed up. Let's just see. This move will finish off, no, not quite finish off Victor. Vlad not looking too healthy there either. Like I say, the main thing is just the antidotes. I mean, if you've got the antidotes, as long as you don't run out of antidotes, it is dead easy to do this. And if you are short of time, if your heroes, if you're using 4-star or 3-star heroes, you maybe don't quite have the sort of the range of stronger heroes that I'm very lucky to have. You can slow it down a little bit with using more. You can either wait until more heroes are going off. You can use arrow attacks to blind them to improve the chances of missing. You can what was I going to say? You can use bombs and axes and whatever else to weaken their attack. You can basically slow them down, and the time stops, of course, to slow them down as well. But the key thing here is definitely the antidotes. I mean, I'm lucky as well. June, as you saw there, had blinded him, so he missed, which just makes it very, very easy. And there we are. It's all over. Not exactly that taxing on that occasion, which is quite nice. It's always worth trying to complete these kind of quests, I find, mainly because you get the guaranteed ascension items. In this case, the Royal Tabard. It always seems a bit random that the Royal Tabard is worn by the dark, evil heroes. You would have thought the Royal Tabard would be worn by the good guys, but there we go. And I've already got it, but I now have my profile avatar of Victor. So there you go. So, no, this is impossible. You mortals can't have defeated us in our own court. It depends, this is one of those things, if you're doing a dark, creepy voice. No, this is impossible. You mortals can't have defeated us in our own court. It can sound a little bit more scary. Whereas if you do it in kind of like a Muppety voice, like I did first time, it sounds just a bit silly. Father, these heroes have proved to be a match for our family. Yeah, she dead pretty. She dead pretty. Anyway, so it seems, my child, we shall get our feast the next time we meet. Yeah, maybe not. I mean, this is the second year in a row I've met you at Halloween, and I've beaten your ass both times. So I'm guessing it's not going to pay out for him third time round unless things get a lot more tricky. Anyway, so there you go. So I hope that was of some help. like I say, I just wanted to sort of just show you the last level of morlovia. It's been a little while since I did a video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. May death come swiftly to your enemies. As always, it has been wonderful and emotional. Thank you for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, and everything else. Comments always appreciated. And yeah, take care. Look after yourself. Au revoir. Arrivederci. Bye.